They out-rebounded the Cavs on the offensive glass 17-11, and that was a critical one there from Julius Randle, who made his return to the floor after dealing with a sprained left ankle, missed the last 5 games of the regular season. He comes back, has a huge first half, 16 in the first half, just 3 in the second. But most importantly, his 10th rebound of the game helped seal the game for the Knicks, 101-97. Jalen Brunson got into some foul trouble in the first half. He finished with 27 points, 12 of them coming in the third quarter. Donovan Mitchell did everything he could. 38 points this one. He's diving on the floor, getting loose balls, assisting teammates. You see the 8 assists there, 3 steals. This is the best defensive team in the NBA, and they give up 101 points, which is not too bad to the Knicks. But Jalen Brunson, Julius Randle, Josh Hart coming off the bench, goes for a double-double, 17 points, 10 rebounds, and the Knicks take a nail-biter, 101-97. Break it down. Welcome in former NBA Coach of the Year, Avery Johnson. As a player, helped the Spurs win an NBA championship in 1999. Avery, what a game in Cleveland. And we expected this series to be a knockout slugfest, and Game 1 was exactly what we expected.
Yeah, this was one of my top 2 series, along with the Phoenix Suns and the Los Angeles Clippers to start. And, man, they put on the show. Both teams played, they were up and down. It was real cyclical, as the game went on, a lot of ebbs and flows. And that's what happens during the course of a game. You got to know how to ride the down cycles and be prepared to sustain the up cycles. But give the Knicks credit, and specifically the New York Knicks bench. Sure, Jalen Brunson made some key shots down at the end of the game, and Julius Randle, he played well, especially coming back from that ankle injury, missing 5 games. But that bench was incredible for the Knicks. They outscored Cleveland 37-14, and Josh Hart, critical 3 at the end of a shot clock, a 9-1-1 situation, knocks down a 3. Hartenstein gets a tip offensive rebound. You look at those guys. Obi Toppin had 9 points in 14 minutes. The Knicks bench was extraordinary tonight, and that's one of the reasons why they now have taken home court advantage back from the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Well, I want to shine the spotlight, too, on a couple of offensive possessions where offensive rebounds were huge. I mean, critical. At about the 8-minute mark, the Knicks miss a couple of shots, and they get a couple of offensive rebounds, and it leads to a Mitchell Robinson dunk. At that point, it's a 10-point lead, and they're really stamping their superiority in this game. And then you saw with a 2-point lead in the final seconds, Jalen Brunson misses a shot, and Julius Randle gets an offensive rebound. I mean, Coach, this was fantastic to see. What did you see from the Knicks able to dominate here on the offensive glass?
Yeah, when C.D. Osman is in the game, obviously they think for some reason he can defend Jalen Brunson. They may have to rethink that strategy. But I believe Isaac Okoro, defensively, he helps him. But offensively, it's a major struggle. And a lot of times when those shots went up, the Cavs players, they were just ball watching. They never really made contact with the Knicks. You're going to have to make contact, defend, and rebound, because if you want to give the Knicks second chance points, you're going to be in for a long series.
How about the effort, not only from Jalen Brunson, but Julius Randle and Josh Hart, and they get all these additions, right, from their bench. We talk about Josh Hart, but you talk about how this Knicks team, and look, this is a team that's trying to win their first playoff series since 2013. Jalen Brunson, his first season with the Knicks, I mean, this is what they signed up for. This is what they wanted from a team, a young team like this, able to go into Cleveland and get a road win.
Yeah, and it's their first road win, in 20 years? This team has been putrid. They've been in a difficult situation. And they won a game with Emmanuel Quickly, who's been terrific for them, especially filling in for Jalen Brunson. He struggled off the bench. This guy is capable of exploding for 20 points off the bench. So this bodes well. This is good news for the Knicks. They were able to win this game. Jalen Brunson made some critical plays down the stretch. I'm sure Spike Lee, I'm sure his dinner's going to be at a high level. He'll be at some five-star restaurant in Cleveland tonight. But the best thing for the Knicks now, man, they can go into game 2 and play free. Wow, they got a free opportunity here to go up potentially 2-0 in this series. All of the pressure is going to be on the Cleveland Cavaliers. And we'll see what adjustment Coach J.B. Bickerstaff makes coming into game 2. I'm hoping that he tweaks his starting lineup because I don't think Ika Okoro in the starting lineup is going to be beneficial in the long term for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Who are you putting in then? Who are you putting in Cedi Osman? What are you doing there?
I'm going Cedi Osman.
Right.
I'm going off. I want him to spread the floor. And then Darius Garland didn't attempt a shot in the second half. That's a one-on-one conversation that the coach needs to have with his starting point guard, who's supposed to be more of a scoring point guard than an assist man.
I also want to point out here, okay, that had the Knicks lost this game, I'd be looking at you and I'd be going, hey, Julius Randle 7 of 20. I know he scored 19 points, but he was 7 of 20 from the floor. R.J. Barrett, 2 of 12 from the floor. So really, they got bailed out. I mean, they played well, but Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart bailed them out because if this had gone the other way, Cleveland's side, and Donovan Mitchell did everything he could, we're talking about R.J. Barrett, Julius Randle. We're looking at you.
But you got to remember, with Julius Randle, he's missed some time with that ankle injury. So there was some rust there. What was he, 3 for 10 from the three-point line? I wish maybe 4 of those he would have just pump fake and drove to the basket because he's not Steph Curry. So give Julius Randle credit. This guy played up to every game before he missed those last 5. He's always been available, which is your best ability. So I expect him to bounce back and play more efficient basketball in game 2. But right now, this doesn't look good, even though it's early for Cleveland, because the Knicks, I believe, still have another level to go to. And I'm not sure how Cleveland's going to counter this Knicks offense, and they have no answer for Jalen Brunson.
Well, you want to talk about availability. Donovan Mitchell played 44 minutes in this game and scored 38 points. I mean, you saw him diving on the floor, getting the loose ball up to Cedi Osman and making clutch plays. I mean, look, you know, this reminds me sometimes, because you know I'm a Cavaliers fan, that there would be times where it would be LeBron does everything for the Cavaliers. And Donovan is doing everything from the Cavaliers. He's getting help. He's getting help from Jared Allen and Darius Garland. But it's like, I need some more help because he was doing everything.
Well, he's going to have to do it in all 4 quarters. Second quarter, 4 quarters, took it to another level. But, this series, he may have to go for about 40 plus, 45, close to 50. If the rest of his teammates are going to struggle offensively, he's going to have to put on his Superman cape and really do some. He's going to have to overcome some of these insurmountable deficiencies with some of his teammates if they're going to have a chance to win this series.
Well, the Knicks looking to win their first playoff series since 2013, and they've got themselves a 1-0 series lead on the Cavaliers. Game 2 is Tuesday back in Cleveland. Avery Johnson breaking it down for us here on CBS Sports HQ. Avery, thanks.
Thanks, Hakeem.
All right. This series, it's off to a phenomenal start. And look, I'm a little biased. I'm a Cavaliers fan from Cleveland. Donovan Mitchell's my guy now. He was going to be a Knick. Now he's a Cavalier. And now he's down 0-1 in the series. So, going to need another great effort out of Donovan Mitchell to tie this up and send it back to Madison Square Garden on Friday. But you got to win game 2. That comes your way on Tuesday back in Cleveland.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.